Your next strategic decision is probably already documented in a deck, in a project brief, in a financial estimate, in an architecture note, in a steering committee memo. The problem is not the absence of information. The problem is that the information is not structured for decision quality. CDIO Advisor starts from existing executive material, not a blank form, a conversation, an executive note, a project brief, a steering document, a business case, a technical assessment. The application uses that material to draft a structured decision case, not a generic chat history, not a document summary, a structured decision case. CDIO Advisor extracts the decision statement, KPIs, assumptions, constraints, options, risks, ownership signals, and missing evidence. Before analysis starts, the user reviews the structure. What is confirmed? What is derived? What is missing? What must be corrected? The AI drafts the decision case. The executive validates it. Only then does the challenge begin. CDIO Advisor tests whether the KPIs are decision-ready. It exposes weak assumptions. It identifies missing evidence. It checks reversibility. It classifies the decision door. It highlights blockers, ownership gaps, and governance risks. The first output is not a long AI report. It is an executive decision card, readable in minutes, focused on what leaders need to know. Can we decide? Can we proceed with conditions? Behind the executive summary, CDIO Advisor organizes the decision into structured views. KPI scorecards, risk heat maps, RACI responsibility tables, go, no-go criteria, risk acceptance registers, follow-up actions, outcome learning. The goal is not to generate more text. The goal is to make the decision usable. CDIO Advisor does not stop at recommendation. It turns the challenge decision into an execution-ready pack. A RACI responsibility table, a measurement plan, go, no-go criteria, a technical readiness checklist, a decision review template, a risk acceptance note. Each artifact is connected to the decision case. Each missing input is explicit. Each confirmed value is preserved. Each owner, risk, KPI, and condition becomes easier to review. When information is missing, CDIO Advisor does not ask users to complete another generic form. It asks only the missing questions: ownership and governance, measurement and evidence, technical readiness, risk and compliance, execution and change, financial and commercial constraints. Before a decision becomes a business commitment, the execution pack can be reviewed and signed off. CDIO Advisor separates analysis, artifact generation, review, sign-off, and commitment. This prevents a common governance failure, treating AI-generated advice as if it were an approved decision. After execution, CDIO Advisor captures what actually happened. Which KPIs moved? Which assumptions were validated? Which risks materialized? Which missing data mattered? What should be challenged earlier next time? This creates structured decision memory, not chat history, decision memory, a learning base for future AI, data, cloud, platform, vendor, governance, and transformation decisions. For the CEO, CDIO Advisor clarifies whether the decision is usable. For the CIO, it exposes platform, governance, and execution risk. For the CDO, it tests data quality, KPI design, ownership, lineage, and evidence. For the CTO, it challenges architecture readiness, integration risk, scalability, and rollback feasibility. For the COO, or business owner, it clarifies adoption, operating model impact, and execution accountability. One structured decision case, multiple executive lenses, one execution-ready outcome. CDIO Advisor helps leaders move from existing executive material to a structured decision case. From decision case to executive challenge. From challenge to execution pack. From execution pack to sign-off. from sign-off to outcome learning. It is not a chatbot. It is an executive decision challenger built to improve decision quality before execution risk becomes expensive.